either way, you didn't beat us. And the time before that, you didn't beat us. So, man ain't worried about you, man.
Oh, okay.
I'll be real.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Last season where you nearly won the league, you didn't beat us.
Okay.
Not once.
Arsenal didn't beat Fulham. Are Fulham better than Arsenal?
That's not the point. I'm saying I don't care about you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about you, man.
Fun and games until a ball got to get kicked.
Listen, you see that Klopp aura and that aura started to fade. You know the ones, and now it's not even Klopp no more. It's not even Klopp no more, bro. You see the aura thing that you had, the aura thing that you had. I can't wait because, brother, I swear to you, bro, you man need to win, bro. Because, blood, if we beat Liverpool, brother, I'll be real, change your number.
No, mate, just because you lost.
You know what it is? You know what it's lost? Yes, you know what it's lost? You want to sign? You want to sign it?
No, it's fine.
You want to sign it?
Welcome back to another episode of Big Six Bants. And it's another news update show, man. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours on from the bombastic bomber that was Florian Wirtz. You know, as you can see, I'm in my silk robe today. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't know that when you hit the 100 million club, they give you one of these. So,
you didn't know once?
Yeah.
You've been having that, man. You've been having that.
Man.
Come on, man.
I know they give me one of these. So, yeah, once you join the club, you get one of these. So, it's nice to obviously wear one of these.
Bro, come on, bro. Once you're new to the table, man. Bro, we welcome you here. How about this? Who do you think sent you that silk robe? Who do you think sent it?
I didn't even know that also. When you get to the 120 million club, they give you some shades as well. So
you got the shades there, Kay.
Wait, kids, where are the shades?
What is this?
Where are the shades? You didn't get these in the you didn't get the care package?
Bro, I don't need shades, bro.
You didn't get a care package? Okay. You didn't get. How about this? Just to make you guys feel normal, I won't wear the shades. I'll save that for. I'll start doing some streams with PSG fans and some Barcelona fans, and then obviously, like, you know, I can speak to man that I've spent 120 and up. You know what I'm saying? I'll start streaming with my tax bracket. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny though? Who needs shades? Who needs shades? Who needs shades when you can have a mask?
Listen, I've
got my mask.
I hear it, Kay, but what happens if you have the mask and the shades? You know what I'm saying? You never seen
but certain men ain't got the mask though. No, but certain men ain't got the mask
and the shades. You know about the mask and shades combo?
I've got the mask. I've got the mask. Certain agents were there ringing up my thing, yeah, and we're here. So that's my mask. Certain men ain't got the mask. I don't need shades. I've got a mask.
I'm just saying, innit? Once you break the 120 bomber, you might listen, man. Hey, they might price out Rodrigo at that price, and you might find yourself in one of these. Do you know? You might find yourself one of these. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to listen. If I'm spending 120 mil on a player, it's got to be for Isaac.
Listen, all I'm saying is I didn't ask for them. It just came in a care package. You know when you open the door and it just has the box and your name on it. Like as I said, this is the 100 million robe. You get a robe. If I spend 100 mil, you get the robe. You get the robe in it. Not everyone has the robe. And when you don't see Corey's robe, that thing's like the 80 million robe in it. That's the 80 million thing. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, it's out of date now. You gotta get the new silk. The funks. You know what I'm saying? When the light bounces off. Unless you're Chelsea, Arsenal, and City have that robe in it. I have that 100 million robe. I don't hear anyone like Man United.
Oh no,
Ethan, I'm sorry, I don't really know if you have that. Do you even have the 80 million robe?
You ain't got shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing.
It's expensive stadium and no robes.
Bro, I might break this window, bro.
Nah, G, nah. You eat the layers in it. First, buy a coat first, then you can extend to the robe and all of that. But you haven't even got a coat.
You got the 50M trackie though.
Yeah, he's got a jacket. He's got like a little jacket. He ain't got a jacket, fam.
Yeah,
no coat though.
Ain't even Newcastle got that robe though for Tonali now. Even Newcastle got one of them robes. I'm sure.
Yeah, one of the Koi robes.
They didn't spend 80. They spent 70. Montel. They got their trackie with their name on the back. Trackie with the name on the back. No coat. Not quite a coat in it.
Kamal says, Monts, why was Cal's robe red and yours one black? Oh wait, you didn't know that we get to choose? Oh, come on, because I know you're a Man United fan.
Yeah, see, he got given. Oh,
you get it? Like, oh, you didn't know. Listen, come on. When you do break that, when you do eventually spend that type of money, you understand that it comes in different colors. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't get what's so good about spending money.
Well, even of course you wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. Of course you wouldn't get it.
You know what I'm saying? Of course I'm gonna get it. Like, what are you talking about? I don't say that. Like, you know when we used to speak about teams buying the league, that's just what broke people use. That's just an excuse for broke people.
Like DPE. Do you ever hear a rich person say, why do you ever think, like a rich person thinks, why am I spending all this money on things? Like,
they just spend it. They just spend it. They don't think about what's going on.
Case, I call it the rich man. They don't flex like that, bro.
But imagine you had you was a billionaire, and someone's coming up to you and saying, "Why are you spending your money on that?" You just look at them like, "That's absolute cheap."
Literally, like, I didn't even the road thing's not even for us.
Like, you, bro, the second I'm hearing Mudbloods asking me and Mortals asking me, why am I doing this and why am I doing that? Get a job. Like, I'm just like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, guys. Got United fans asking me why I'm spending so much money.
It's just that you understand there's levels, and I personally wouldn't be telling someone that's somewhere I haven't been what to do with things that I don't have. Do you understand? It makes no sense. If you haven't had money like that, how can I tell a man how to spend money like that if I ain't had money like that?
This is it. This is it. We got some more super chats though before we get into the news today. Shout out Red Gorilla. He says, panel, rate the Flow Rider purchase out of 10. Me, I'm going to number 9. We ain't seen them play yet, so the purchase itself, I'm going to 9.
With the money included, gotta give it a 6.5, 7.
Yeah, I say a 7. Only because usually Liverpool are known for the Stroud deals, innit? This one, they've had to go above and beyond to get it done. So it didn't necessarily get a bargain, but I think they got a good player.
Yeah, the quality of player. But bro, Casey, as I was saying yesterday, bro, when you spend the big money, now we're gonna come on BSB Sunday roundup and we're gonna discuss whether it was 6. I can't. If I see a 6, if I see Ghost in big games, because he's already got a little reputation for that. If I see a Ghost in a big game, we're gonna have to come on here and discuss. Because that's the
ghosting in small, just ghosting.
Not even just ghosting. If I don't see output in a game, I'm on him. This is 150 mil. This ain't no. This is a basic book.
Declan Rice as a midfielder was being asked.
Yeah, like Casey, this is a creative midfielder, number 10, that's broke the record. I need to be seeing GA almost every game, like on a Haaland thing where when Haaland blanks, it's all like, oh, Haaland's back. What do you do? Like that's the level of it. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I hear it.
And Mons, don't think I'm here.
There's no adaptation period.
Yeah, there's no adapt and all that. There's nothing. There's none of that. And this would have been the same case if he played for City or Madrid or in Mons. It's just so new. Yeah, or me.
Anyway, I don't want to hear he's young. I don't want to hear first.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
There's literally nothing.
Yeah, man.
How about this? He should take every set piece.
The way you're leading this convo about like just bench players talking like starters, man.
No, bro, slap your shades on.
Man said I want to see set pieces as well. For now, I hear that.
I'm just warning you, innit? Couple months we'll be there.
Shout out Kafka goes, Rants my goat, but that intro clip is gold. when are people gonna open their eyes? Welcome back, Montgomery. Free bread and fish for the peasants. Kafka, you know what it is, man. Lower tax. I might just lower taxes for the family then. If I'm in the mood.
Where's the peasant talk? I've literally
I don't understand. Who's the peasant, Montel? Can you clarify?
Literally, I spent that money before you. You know,
when I call everyone peasants, that's just peasants, just people that don't win or haven't won. You know, when I say peasants, I don't really liken peasants to signings because it's like we proved last window that you can make no signings and go and win. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun and games until the ball gets kicked. I was saying this last year. People didn't really want to listen. Even telling me we're gonna fight for the same things. I'm just like, listen, bro, the ball gets kicked.
I remember that.
We both got a trophy and win Champions League.
Yeah, bro, you get. Man said we're gonna fight for the same things. As I said, it's all fun and games till the ball gets kicked. Simple as that. Yeah. Oh, did you know, Ethan? Our game at your ground was voted the Premier League game of the year.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What, 6-3? No.
Yeah, the 9-goal thriller.
Wait,
that's only because there were so many goals. That's all there. But that was a box.
Right, okay.
There you go, box entertainment, box office, blockbuster.
You know what I'm saying?
You got boxed. Where's there was no good game in that.
Right, I don't know in it, but the people voted in it. People voted.
Bro, it's only because there was 9 goals, bro. That's all it was. Right.
You're welcome.
Shout out Red Gorilla. He goes, at Liverpool, we can call this capitalism. Now you're taking the piss, Red Gorilla. You're taking the piss. Arsenal is the club Gyokeres has wanted from the very beginning. Gyokeres wants to play for Arsenal. That's his desire. He's very open to his agent, Nuno Farinha, CN Portugal. I don't know that source, but we are going to speak about Gyokeres because you can see in the title, Arsenal Gyokeres boost. So
maybe I get my wish.
Oh no, kids wouldn't want that.
I never said that. See, I knew man were going to use that against me. I never once said I wouldn't.
On a Sesk.
On a Benji.
Oh, that's fine.
On a Sesk.
I've had a big thing against Sesko, but that's fine.
You know about that one.
Wait, someone said that sauce is dookie. Why is that killing me?
Yeah, see, this is
them Portuguese sauces are dead food anyway. That it's we'll see. One of you gonna get.
But listen. As I said, Arsenal have been given a huge, not huge, a Gyokeres boost. You know, been given a Gyokeres boost. You know, so that's what we're going to get into. Obviously, Corey isn't here to, to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? To have that conversation. But there have been a few whispers, man. An Arsenal agent has been, in the meetings with Victor Gyokeres. The agent has met with Arsenal. And that's with the same source, by the way. The agent of Man United target Victor Gyokeres is currently in the meeting. Well, not now, but this was earlier today.
Yeah, well, let's hope that meeting. Listen, I said before, I don't mind Gyokeres at all. I'd just rather Sesko. That's all I've been saying. It's not. Yeah. I've never once discredited Gyokeres and said he's shit or I don't want him or anything like that. This guy's a bagsman, bro. So if we decide to get him over Sesko, for whatever reason it might be, it could be for the money that Leipzig are demanding.
More though, because there's a quote. There's a quote here, innit?
If he costs more, then we're definitely getting Sesko.
The sporting president has said that threats and blackmail do not work with me. The one thing I can guarantee, Victor Gyokeres does not leave for 60 million euros plus 10 million in add-ons. I've never promised anything, and with this game that the agent is playing, the situation only gets worse.
Oh yeah, then we're getting Sesko. Then.
Until today, Sporting has not had a proposal for Victor Gyokeres. Neither today nor last summer. Victor Gyokeres is one of the best footballers in the history of Portuguese football. He is a fantastic professional. To this day, he has 0 proposals and has 3 years left on his contract.
Wait, best player in Portuguese history.
He said one of. He said one of. So obviously, so the little bit of context. Apparently, there was like a gentleman's agreement. The same one that Harry Kane, the prince that can never do anything wrong, had with Daniel Levy before he stopped going training. Before he stopped going training and threw his toys out the pram that no one ever speaks about. He's hailed like he's an angel. That guy, similar to that whole thing there. They say that Victor had a gentleman's agreement to say that, you know, at this season he can leave for the price, obviously, of his release clause, which is 70 million euros, 60 million returning add-ons.
Yeah, no, but that's too much, bro. If they're asking for more than the 70 mil, whatever it is, that's
no.
gonna
I'm saying that was apparently the verbal agreement in terms of like, all right, cool. Like if someone comes in for you and they want to pay the release clause piece, then you can go in it.
Yeah, but now they're asking for. So what are they asking for now?
So the sporting president has said, I don't know about no gentleman's agreement. If you think one of the best players in Portuguese history is leaving our club for 60 plus 10, you must be out of your flipping mind.
Yeah,
and obviously there's tension now between Gyokeres' agent and the president, because like apparently there was a little like, man, let we go in it.
Does anyone know if that's euros though? It must be euros.
It is euros. It's euros.
Yeah, it's
that's
euros.
not even that.
For 70 million euros.
Yeah,
so it's 59 million.
Yeah, but Sesko
clubs will pay that for a top striker.
I think they know they fucked up with that release clause. That's probably why the president's saying that. He knows 59 million for Gyokeres. 59 million for Gyokeres is a steal.
But you're not deep in it. It's a guy that has scored pretty much a goal a game. Like,
yes,
that's
59
still. Yeah.
But then again,
you could all put the money in. Tottenham could all put the money in.
But I can't.
Go ahead and do it, because I don't believe that. This is why I say I don't believe that they are going to. This
is what the sporting president said.
Yeah, I believe that we probably had a meeting with his agent and all that. But I believe that from this meeting, I feel like they've just literally echoed what the president said to us, man, and has said like, look, it's going to be a lot more than what you think. And I think when we've heard that, I think that was us saying, yeah, Gyokeres is done. Let's focus on
doing the small. Keys, you're doing the small mind thing, my boy. It's
not me. I'm not in the meetings. In the meetings.
Understand what would have gone through their head. My man's think about it, yeah. If you're Gyokeres' agent, you're raging, yeah. You're raging because one, when you sell these players on the cheap, you get more bread. Similar to the Haaland thing. You know, when Haaland went to City for 60 M's, when really, we know my man got paid this, my man got paid that, this guy got paid that. We all know what happens with these big deals. So for me, firstly, the agent's fuming because he's probably going to get less bread. Secondly, his player was planned to move. He was probably thinking, we're out of here, guaranteed this season, we're out of here. Now that's spanner in the works. I think that's perfect for Arsenal. Now we can get both. We can get both. Now, call me crazy. How much would Thingy be in pounds? Gyokeres 70 M's in pounds?
No, they'll ask for more. They'll ask for more than that.
They're now going to ask for more in it. Then it's not going to be.
That's why I say that. Now
80 million euros is what? 80 million euros is what? How much is that in pounds?
No, I think it'll be more than 80 million euros though. 68, I think it'll be more than that.
Well, his release clause is 100 million euros. So
that's
release clause is 70 million euros, bro.
No, it's not. I saw it was 100. I thought
no. Gyokeres' current release clause is 70 million euros.
And if we get both, what happens to Havertz?
Bro, Havertz can be third string second and leave, bro. We can start these men have got to go, Kay. At some point, these men have got to go. They're not strikers.
Yeah, Havertz eventually will end up cutting because he won't be the main man. But
end of the season, bro. You can cut next season. We're done here. Like
but then again, it's like, then what happens if one of the Sesko guys get injured or Gyokeres gets injured? Then who do we pay up front? Like that's what I'm saying.
We've got Marino as an option. We've got Jesus coming back. We've got Havertz right now. That's 3 man there, and that can be because you're saying if Sesko and Gyokeres are injured, what's the chances of that?
Obviously not. You're obviously going on the assumption if we get both, but let's be real, we're not going to do that. Let's be real.
I don't see why we can't. Like, why not?
Because then there's no money for the winger. There's no money for the winger if we get both.
Of course, there's money.
And we need that winger, bro. I'll be honest with you. More than anything, we need that winger more than we do a striker. I'll be so honest with you.
No. I think we need. I think we need both equally as much.
Nah,
I think
we can't go into next season with Martinelli and Trossard as our left wing option.
That's
We
the
just
one.
can't.
Oh no,
do
I
that.
agree with that.
I agree with that.
But I also feel like we can't go in with Havertz and Jesus.
I'll be honest. That's less of a priority than a left wing for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If you tell me, a front three, what would you prefer? A front three of Rodrigo, Havertz, and Saka, or Sesko, Martinelli, and Saka?
Yeah, see, if you said Gyokeres, Saka, and maybe Enels or Trossard, I can deal with that.
Yeah, but it's not good enough, bro. Nelly and Trossard, both of them aren't good enough to start for us. And I concluded that last year. Yeah, at the end of last season, I concluded, look, Martinelli can hang as a rotation option, and that's about it. As far as it goes up front now, bro, up front, Gyokeres is going to cost us like, I'd say 80 to 90 mil pounds. Yeah. And with that, I'm eyeing it up thinking, with Sesko, I think our limit is 70 mil. I feel like if they ask for anything more than 70 mil, we'll walk away. That's what I think our stance is. And then we might go to like a Watkins or someone like that. I'll be honest, I'd even prefer Watkins over Gyokeres. Unpopular opinion. I'll be honest, I'd rather Watkins. For me,
Watkins would demand like 30 M's, I think, 35.
And that is completely fine. That's a way better deal than Gyokeres.
And it's a short-term fix. He's like 29.
If Gyokeres is going to cost you £85 million or 100 million.
Yeah, no, I'd rather Watkins.
But Watkins like 30, you know.
Yeah, but wait, what? Oh, you meant age 30?
Yeah, no, I meant both. Like,
he's not 30, is he?
Yeah, he's around. I think he's turning
like 30.
He's 20. He's 29.
Yeah, it's
29.
He's 30 in December.
He's 29 now.
Oh shit! I didn't even know he was that old.
That's what I'm saying. It's a short-term fix, but it makes sense if you want to win a Prem this year.
Yeah, it makes sense because he's Prem proven. He can score against any Prem team. He's proven it. Like it, I'll be with it ahead of Gyokeres.
No way.
I can still have my question marks. I just do. I can't ignore them, fam.
I
was taking, but I've got question marks in it.
We're going backwards. We're going backwards if we do things like this. How many seasons have we said, we filled a couple holes, but we're still leaky. Like we could have got this, we could have got that. Bro, we didn't buy nothing in January. We broke even the transfer window before that. I don't understand why we can't go big now. We're not going to do anything.
You know what's tapped throughout these windows? It's like you've been saving. Like you've had options
saving
short term,
like
and go, yeah. Because if that's the case, if you're going to end up signing someone big and that's it, God forbid they get injured, suddenly you're thinking, cool. What, last January? Yeah, you might be close, still in the title race, still in champs. This January just
didn't
gone,
do nothing,
and you didn't rise up Watkins for extra 5 M's and said, "Cool, let's wait till the summer." I actually hear it. If you come summer, you kind of need to go big in all departments. You have to.
I want to see, and I don't know if I'm mad, bro. 250 M's spent.
You know, that's what I said to E earlier on. That's what we
I don't know how much player sells,
but Casey, that's amongst 4 positions or so. Because
4 position, 250 M's.
Cool.
That's enough. That's enough.
So be 50. Flipping Rodrigo's what, 80, 70?
70, 80, yeah.
Let's say 75. Let's split it down the middle, yeah? 75. Yeah. That's what, 135. Sesko's a further 75. So that's what, 210. And then Gyokeres will blow the bank at 300. It'll be a mad thing if we got Gyokeres. But we could get something else.
I actually hear it. However, Casey, I'm seeing you man are trying to sign this left back, fam.
Yeah, that's the Hato.
We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute, obviously, innit? But just in terms of the Gyokeres boost, is that trouble for Manchester United?
That's the next 100%. 100%. Because they'll have no 9 that's available for them to grab. They might have to go and try a Watkins if we get Gyokeres,
which isn't completely dead. That's
no.
I don't think Watkins will go United. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
He's
it's a big step down at 29. At his age, That's a dead
Yeah,
move.
I got indications from last season, like he's slightly fell out on Emery. Like, I think he wanted to move.
Yeah.
I think his thing is he's
and he got benched for Duran very quickly. He didn't even hesitate.
First of all, the season started on a bad note. Like he was coming on scoring. Was he scoring? I can't remember.
It was like he was coming on and missing chances and getting the odd goal. Remember, he got benched for Duran. Duran fucked off. They got Rashford in and he got benched for Rashford.
Yeah, benched for Rashford.
Yeah.
And he still finished the season with 16 goals and 8
the most
assists.
important games in the club history. Yeah, man's been with them for like.
He didn't start. I don't think he even played.
And you know, he
back in the end of the season when I think they were just qualifying for champs again. Like it was kind of stinky, bro.
And the thing is, it's funny because Amix being benched in so many games, he played in every single game for Villa. He has 38 appearances.
Yeah, I feel like he just
obviously there were better than that weren't starts. So he was in and out of the team. And what is so funny is that he actually still ended the season with 16 goals and 8 assists.
No, Watkins come back. That's what I'm saying. Watkins is a good striker.
It's funny because if he actually played and started majority of the games, I think he does bust 20 goals.
He does.
I think last season he got like 19.
He got 19 and 13. He got 31 goals.
Watkins knows the net. He knows where the back of the net is.
32. I'm looking around.
Last season, he was moving so well.
Do you not want to know what his last 5 years is?
His goals were all clean. They were all like.
Do you not want to know what? Do you not want to know what Watkins' last 5 years in the Premier League? 14 goals, 5 assists, 37 appearances. 11 goals, 2 assists, 35 appearances. 37 appearances, 15 goals, 6 assists. 37 appearances, 19 goals, 13 assists. 38 appearances, 16 and 8. His fitness is unbelievable.
Now, once listen to what you just read out there, yeah.
His
now
fitness is unreal.
This is why I said I'd rather him than Gyokeres, because for me, if Gyokeres was to come to the Prem, for me, he's getting similar or maybe even less numbers than what you just read out. That's for one. And number two, Watkins is
definitely 15. Yeah, well, I'd say Watkins is
100%. Yeah, no matter what you're gonna do, you know you're gonna get at least 15 from Watkins.
And you know
with Gyokeres, you can't say that in the Prem.
Yeah. What I like about Watkins, bro, he rarely goes missing in games. Like when I say, even if he's not scoring, he'll do something. And like I know it with Villa, it was Douglas Luiz who was taking the pens. Now whoever. You man can keep Saka on the pens. Man will do his thing, chip in with assists, goals, be a nuisance. His press is even good. Always pressing. Like, I feel like Watkins would slap for you, man.
And this is why I say, you see, this Gyokeres thing, This Gyokeres thing is like, I just feel like a lot of, not everybody, but I feel like a lot of people are just focusing on the name Gyokeres because they're also focused on what he done in the Portuguese league and his name's been ringing bells and this, that. It sounds good. It sounds good. You know what I'm trying to say? But if you break it down, bro, someone like Watkins is a much more safer and better signing for us. That's the reality of it.
He'll be cheap. He'll be so cheap.
That's what I'm saying. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, man. I'll be real.
But we're gonna read. Let me just go back to Kamal's super chat. Let me go back to Kamal's super
just
chat.
Quickly, but then it goes back to flipping in Jan. You man should have signed him, bro.
And but that's the board. That's the board. I'm putting that all down to the board, bro.
I feel like it slightly cost you Prem or champs. How about that?
You know, it did, and that's why I'm saying the board. If this project does fail, the board will be 90% of the blame.
Yeah,
that's why I say that, because of that reason. If we signed Watkins, we could have won Champions League. We literally could have won Champions League. It was right there for us to win.
You can still go sign someone else. That's not.
Did you get it? That's what I'm saying.
Facts. Yeah, you man have done it. This is why I don't trust. How can you man put so much faith in your board to go?
Because this is because now numerous occasions, it's a make or break situation where the board knows they have to spend big or this project's done. They know that. So it's this time, innit? It's time to do it.
Shout out Kamal. He says his current release clause is 100 million euros, but the sporting president said he can go under the release clause, but not for 60 plus 10 million. So around the 80 million euros, which is 59 to 67 pounds.
I thought that.
I hear he wants his money worth, bro.
So I remember seeing 100 M's, but Sporting apparently said, nah, we'll allow that.
And Casey,
but then do you know what it is? They probably didn't see him bagging as like they saw him bagging goals, but not as many as he was good. Like 39 and 39 goals in 33.
Even recently, bro, Enzo Fernandez, Neves, was it Neves? Bro, the Portuguese had money pumped in, fam. even Nunez. For the past few years, there's been some big money.
Gonzalo Ramos, João Felix.
Bro, they should be getting at least 70 M's north, 100%.
Yeah, Sky, facts, Sky.
Shout out Jamal. Jamal Spelling with the super chat. He goes, Monts, can you get Babidi back on the show? Who's Babidi?
Babidi.
No, Babidi, as in like from Dragon Ball Z, but who's Babidi? He will know everyone. He will know who everyone is signing, or at least lie about it. Who is that?
There we land.
I don't even know about Dragon Ball Z, so you lost me.
I know who Babidi is.
It's definitely, I know who Babidi is from Dragon Ball Z, but I'm saying like it's obviously an Arsenal fan. You must talk about an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
Who's he calling Babidi? Because I might cry if it's someone.
That's what I'm saying. Who is he calling Babidi? That's what I need to know who he's calling Babidi.
I might die for a big one.
Let me Google this. Let me see this.
Jamal, just let us know who Babidi actually is. I know Jamal's probably still in the chat.
Yeah, they're gonna look at Babidi.
Oh my gosh. No, that's a violation. Who's violating that?
Babidi was the guy who came on in the show making all those mad predictions and said he had proof. Oh my days, on the call-in show. Oh, you man weren't even there. It's that weirdo. It's one weird, bro. One guy come on. You see, you lot saying Babs and Hooks are bad, man, you know, because you weren't even talking about him.
I saw bare Hooks in the chat, innit? Bare Hooks.
Yeah, there was bare man saying
Hooks.
Man,
bro,
there was anything like this about 3 weeks ago, yeah, and the guy was just doing. Listen, man, it scared me in it. Like it was just scary in it, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. Johnny was petrified. Johnny was even scary, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what did Sky say? What was Sky's comment that you were saying, Kiz?
No, he was saying about Gyokeres. He's not played any elite team other than City, and with City, there was obviously context there that there was no centre backs. Like, that's what I'm saying. He's not proven. He's just not proven enough.
When he came up against Gabriel, though, he did look childish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The one time he actually has played against good centre backs, even Ferdinand said it. Even Ferdinand said it in his podcast. Like, and that's from an actual elite centre back who's been there, done that in the Prem. Like he said, if you physically match up Gyokeres, you don't get any change out of him. There's nothing to his game. There's just nothing there. And I know Rio Ferdinand's chat shit, but again, this is from a centre back who's proven one of the best ever, and he's saying that, so you got to take it in.
I don't know, man. I think Gyokeres is if he's gonna prove himself in the top league, now's the perfect time to do it, and I don't think it's a risk either. Like, you don't score that many goals and say it's the league.
A risk,
I hear that.
No, there's some risk to it. There's some risk to it.
Nunez was on the list for the Ballon d'Or the season before you signed him. I understand that was the level, innit?
And this is what I'm saying.
You know, the problem is,
I think Gyokeres got a bit more to his game.
Gyokeres is turning 28 this month, bro. He doesn't have a lot of time in his legs.
Even that big move. This is what I'm saying.
He's got an extra season compared to Darwin as well.
But that's another thing that doesn't move me in a sense of, cool, if you're turning 28, that means when I go buy you got to deliver right now. Or there's no hope for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
your value only goes down from here.
Yeah, really, literally, yeah. It's not gonna go up. You're not gonna improve. You're only ever gonna go down. So,
I don't think
I can't lie. You know what? After finding out his age, I do feel like that 70 mils about justified. You know, but when I deep it, it's like, first of all, he's not improved. Yeah, it's like the league, the goal record's nuts, but it's like you're getting 4 or 5 good seasons, maybe.
But at a push.
That provides he hits the ground running.
This season, literally.
And he's gonna want a big contract, in it. 28.
That's why you might just go and get Watkins. This is what I'm saying. Just go and get Watkins. There's
now Watkins would take a 3-year deal at Arsenal. I see that.
Yeah,
I
don't know. I think Sesko's a much bigger risk than Gyokeres because I think Gyokeres. He is though. He is. Sesko is probably better because of his age in terms of for the long term. But in terms of win now, you have a choice between someone who's guaranteed goals and someone who can try and get goals and hasn't really showed any like evidence that they can score a plethora of goals. I'm not talking about score goals because Kai Havertz can score goals. You know what I'm saying? Kai Havertz can get goals. I'm talking about there's a difference between you score goals and you're a goal scorer. Gyokeres is a goal scorer.
I agree with that.
Sesko,
I hear that. But then again, like you can use the same breath. Like again, Bundesliga is a lot harder to score goals in than Portuguese league. Yeah. And again, Gyokeres wasn't getting told to drop deep in games. So I look at both of those contexts and I'm thinking, is Sesko really the riskier buy? Like, really? Like, because although we can say Gyokeres' goal record's better, which is a fact, but again, in what league?
It's astronomically better as well, by the way.
Yeah, no, it is a lot better. But again, if Sesko was playing in Portuguese...
And by the way, Gyokeres has played in the Championship. So when it comes to dealing with the Premier League physicality or dealing with English football in general, it's actually less of a risk than Sesko. Yeah, Gyokeres already understands the physical ump and barge he's gonna have to do. Like for a lot of players, it comes as a shock. It does come as a shock.
I hear that. But I feel
especially as a striker, especially as a striker, maybe like as a midfielder or even maybe as a defender, you're gonna have a lot of the ball at your feet, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But as a striker, you're just beefing, man. You're just beefing, man.
Yeah.
24s. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the thing, though. When that's not working out, when the whole beefing ain't working out, what are you gonna do? What's there left? And with Gyokeres, he's not shown that he's got anything else when he's not getting physically matched. When he's getting physically matched, like how he was with Gabriel and Saliba, what's there next? There's nothing more to your game, as proven. So I don't know. All I know is that Gyokeres is my third choice. That's all I know.
Jamal, I reckon it is a tough one. I reckon even like in the boardroom, they're probably tossing and turning, like profile wise. Like, what do you like? Even per pound, like they're both around the same value, but for what you lot lead right now, I do think Gyokeres makes a bit more sense.
It makes way more sense. Gyokeres has done nothing more than Sesko's done nothing more than Gyokeres.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. And I can't lie, he's even been holding bench. Gyokeres been holding bench too, slightly.
Gyokeres was getting benched in Champions League.
But who's better, Sesko or Patrick Schick? Who's better?
Oh my gosh.
Monster cheek. What?
That's not brother. Schick is a good striker, bro.
Nah, Schick's decent, but brother,
Schick is decent, bro.
Levels, isn't it? Brother, Schick don't even start for Leverkusen like that. He only started recently because Boniface got injured. But it's not. Schick ain't really that. I'll be real.
I hear it. I'm just saying. Whenever Schick's played regularly, that brother bags goals. Got 21 goals.
He does bag. To be fair, he does. But in terms of
older, though, innit? He's older. He's older and more experienced, though, innit?
Yeah. As a player, let's be real. Sesko's the better fit. If it being real.
I hear it.
Man is saying Schick is clear. Man is
saying, but if he was Schick is clear. Bro, I guarantee you, if he was linked to Schick, no one's saying a single word about him being better than Sesko.
I know saying Retegui.
I know for a fact.
Retegi.
That's fucking killing me.
No, Retegi actually makes
good player, but like the one season thing, innit?
Retegi's giving me Skamaka vibes, where he'll come Prem.
Nah. I'm thinking Retegi. I'm thinking
Skamaka weren't even dead. He just went West Ham, bro. Like, you get it.
Skamaka weren't dead.
I can't lie, man.
Skamaka definitely wasn't dead, bro.
He just went to West Ham. You fucked up.
That was just a shit move. Shout out Jamari says he cost me money. Chat. Listen, you lot, Sesko or Gyokeres? One name. I want to see. While you guys are doing that, big up everyone in the chat. There's 440 in the house and we're on 93 likes. Come on, guys. As Arteta would say. Come on, guys.
Go, guys.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, guys. You know, we should be easily be at 110, 100. We should be at 200 likes. I ain't gonna lie, you lot. Slap that like button, smash the like button, the thumbs up button below, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna definitely help that algorithm and push the channel out. It's gonna get us to 20k that bit faster. So make sure you guys are doing that. Big up everyone in the chat so far as well. Marcus, Omo, Kamal, Mohammed as well, Midoriya, and everyone in the house, man. Let's move on to the next topic, though. You know what I'm saying? Nunez set to leave Liverpool, obviously courtesy of, I think it was Play Goal. I'm gonna have to double check, but Nunez set to leave Liverpool. Atletico Madrid are interested, but Liverpool would probably rather sell to Saudi in it. Like, if you're really gonna try and maximize his value, you're probably gonna try and get a Saudi deal out of him. But I think it's been said that Nunez wants a European move, prefers a European move.
See, it's mad because I want to say something, but I feel like I'm gonna get cooked.
If you say you'll take Nunez, I swear to God.
No, I'll be so real with you, yeah. I'll even take Nunez over Gyokeres. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. I just can't. That's just the way I feel. That's the way I feel, bro. And when I say that, I mean that in the sense of, if we buy Nunez, I'd be expecting more from him than Gyokeres. In a sense of like, I'll feel more comfortable with him going into games. I just would. I'll be honest with you, I would, because he's always there. No matter how many chances he misses, he's always there. The answer is he's always trying to do a thing.
I like his. This is a bit of a stink.
I know it's. Listen, I know this sounds crazy. I know it sounds mad. I'll be honest.
This is a bit of a stink.
It sounds mad. I know. It sounds crazy.
Man said he'd rather.
But I'll be honest. That's just the way I feel, bro. That's my opinion.
That's top 5 worst things he said,
bro. I know. But the thing is, I know a couple people hear me though. I know a couple people hear me
slightly because Nunez, not necessarily over Gyokeres, but Nunez, bro, I would take Nunez. Same way I would have taken Timo Werner.
Wait, whoa.
Look, back then.
Okay, yeah. No, I hear you.
Not now, is it? So I don't even know what Timo's doing now, is it? But
yeah.
Timo would even take himself, fam. Please.
Yeah, dead now. But
please wash.
Trust me, Nunez.
But
bro,
do you get my point there with Nunez?
I don't know if I would agree. But Nunez,
yeah, you man don't see what you man haven't had to watch him as long as I have.
At my club, easily.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. People need to understand. You're coming into our system.
These chances that you're missing are still gonna cost you, bro.
It's actually costing me a league. It's actually costing me a league.
Crucial games that you'll miss, bro. Like,
bro, it's
even down to that chance. Who was against Villa? Who was that big open goal
the one that went over the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he does miss bare chances, but bro, we do that now anyway.
Against City, yeah. Title race to that can still happen, bro.
But it's the same thing that you're saying, bro. I agree with. It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same.
It's not. This is why you're going wrong.
No, not Gyokeres. I mean for Havertz, bro. And with Havertz.
Oh yeah, Havertz misses sitters as well.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. With us, the way we are set up here, we don't rely with our current system. I'm saying we don't rely on a striker bailing us out. It's a collective thing. We set up games to score goals, not just from our striker, from anywhere on the pitch. Could be set pieces, could be from the wings. Declan Rice whacking it outside of it could be anything. So I'm saying with Nunez in our team, it doesn't change that much. But what you're gonna get is a bigger goal threat, because he is that, regardless of how many chances he does miss, he still is a bigger goal threat than Havertz. Because unlike Havertz, let's say for example, if there's a ball that needs to get crossed into the box for a tap in, Havertz isn't gonna be there, but Nunez will be there. That's the difference. So do you get what I'm trying to say? It's just stuff like that.
But you man's problem is it's not about the chances created or anything like that, bro. It's the putting the ball in the back of the net. And like we said, bro, numerous times, it's the hardest thing to do, bro. And Nunez just ain't gonna be that guy. Yes, he'll be there, but he can be like we've seen, bro. There's images and videos. He can be there and still miss.
But that's the point. He can miss and he also can score. So it's just about
he
in
missed
the
his.
situation.
It'll cost you a league
Hey,
title,
brother,
bro. That's what he did to
I
me.
do
Nah,
hear it.
I don't know, man. He
Crucial
just,
chances, and
it's
it's
just a
not.
bit of polishing, just a bit
And
of
the worst
polishing.
thing is, it's not even just. He's not. It's not about him always missing. It's the silliness that comes with it. Sometimes it's also like with Nunez, you almost have to slow your move down at times with him as well because he's so like on the ball. It's just almost you can see the cogs turning in his brain. How about imagine missing 3 clear-cut chances and then you concede?
Yeah, but then that's my point. Once again,
That
I'm looking at
one was there.
You know,
See, that happened against Everton, and I wanted to punch my screen.
Yeah, but it's okay. Once it's okay because we'll come on against
even in the running.
Yeah, this is it. But once it's okay because we'll come on and bag you 2 goals to win you the game, right? It's okay,
bro. When he missed the open goal versus Aston Villa,
bro, we can do that, but then we can get bailed out from Rodrigo or someone else that we go. This is what I'm saying is there's different ways to do it. What I'm saying to you is, and again, man, have missed what I said. I'm not saying that I want Nunez at my club or anything like that. I just said I'll take him over Gyokeres. And with the Gyokeres thing, and for every flaw you're saying about that Nunez has, again, Gyokeres has these not the same flaws, but he has flaws same way. So same way Sesko does, same way everyone does. Everyone's got flaws.
Nah, but the flaws, there's levels to flaws, G. There's levels.
So okay, so what's stopping me? No one can say about what Gyokeres' flaws are because he's not been in the Prem. So we don't know anything. He could come to the Prem and be worse than what Nunez ever was.
But you can say that about anyone. You can say that about Wirtz. You can say that about anyone.
Yeah, but that's my point. So I'm looking at it as what you can see.
You say that about Sesko.
That's my point. But I'm saying when you look at Gyokeres play in all the comps, and I even watched the Sporting game the other day when he bagged a brace. That game, he scored a brace in that, but his overall game does not move me, bro. It don't move me. Yeah, that game when they played in that light green kit away. Bro, that game, he did not move me, bro. Nothing. Every time I watch this guy play, he does not move me. That's the reality of it. And he can score all the goals he wants to score, do all the celebrations he wants to celebrate. It's not going to change what I see, bro. And if people followed what I'm saying, they'll feel the same. But because, again, they hear Gyokeres and they get excited. They think of that and it's all gassy. It all looks good, bro. But, again, look at the guy and how he plays. If you said it will work in a Prem confidently, you're lying. You're lying. Everyone must have question marks on this Donny. That's what I'll say.
I would say that, but for too many years, Arsenal have done this guy can score goals, but there's always been a but to something we've done. How about we try? He simply can score goals. Then surely he knows how to play. It's like saying, he can only play on grass. So what if I put him in a cage? He doesn't know where the goal is, doesn't know how to shoot. All his skills go out the window. What if we play on bloody, I don't know, something? You know what I mean? Just different terrains, bro. What can't you play the sport, bro? I'm back.
Casey, I was thinking that in my head, innit? I was thinking exact thing to myself, but then I deeped it, bro. You see, City, they signed Gonzalez for like X amount, 70 mil, whatever it was, yeah. But no one really is batting an eyelid because slyly they got the money in the bank. Yeah, Liverpool, they can Nunez they can be flops, yeah. Suppose that they can get away with these kind of things. You man have to get it right.
Wait, hold on a second.
There's no time for crunch time. You man can't sign a striker, this long-awaited striker, and get
more Szoboszlai than Wirtz. Like no one really speaks about Szoboszlai like that.
That was probably a bad example. But my point is, bro, these men have got Prems and Champions Leagues in the last few years, yeah, and their time's not. You man are on a timer, bro. Mikel's on a timer, even for rival fans and your own fan base, yeah. If you man go sign 70 M's on Gyokeres and he goes 6 game 007 or whatever it is, you man are done.
Exactly.
You man are finished.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say if you're gonna do that, if you're not gonna get Sesko, which is fine, then go and get a more proven striker like Watkins or like I said, even Nunez. Because although he misses a lot of chances, bro, he's still proven that in the Prem he is lethal. He is. You can't deny that. when you watch Nunez plays, he is causing chaos, bro. He's an aggressive, lethal striker that's in positions.
You don't have that kind of margin for error.
No, but again, I'm talking about it in comparison to what Gyokeres could bring. It's more proven than Gyokeres. It is. Like I said, no matter how much chances Nunez misses, he's still more Prem proven than Gyokeres. Is that not a fact?
No, it's a fact.
I just think you're putting the Prem proven thing on too much of a pedestal.
Yeah.
No, but you got to. When you come for the Portuguese league, you got to. Give me any other.
No, obviously there's a discount on the Portuguese league. There is, out of all the leagues,
there's a fat discount.
But
there's a fat discount, bro. Like,
I think I agree with you, kids, about the lower the risk is definitely Watkins. But if I'm being honest with you, man, bro, I'd say forget Sesko, forget Gyokeres, and go get Watkins, bro. Initially it was Isak, and that made so much sense. Go spend Seri M's. All right, cool, fair enough. It looks like you're not getting Isak, but all these other man, they're all risks, bro. Yeah, Nunez, I'm hearing it, the Prem proven thing, but it's Prem proven to miss sitters, bro.
But that's not true, by the way. This is what I'm saying. There's levels to it. Højlund, bro, I could count all the goals in one hand. What Højlund scored. That's what I'm saying. It's different. It's different for Nunez. Højlund is literal shit. Like, let's not even do that.
By the way, you can score goals and still be a bad finisher. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, you can be a volume finisher.
Exactly, you can be a volume. That's why the Gyokeres thing. I'll be honest, I've only seen him in a handful amount of games. I don't watch Sporting in it, but to score that many goals, you do need a natural.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
I agree.
You can be a goal scorer. You can score goals or be a goal scorer. I think no matter what league that man plays in, he is going to guarantee you a certain amount of goals just because of his knack to be in the right place at the right time. It doesn't always necessarily have to be the fact that he's not Bobby Firmino. You know what I'm saying? It's like what I would say is that I understand when people do doubt him slightly, I get it, because when I look at every goal he scores, I do look at some of them and go, that's not happening in the Prem. Like, as in, like the spaces.
The majority of them, bro. The majority of them.
Most Premier League defenders defend. All right, you get a few sloppy goals, but they defend like with intelligence, bro.
It's not even that. Everybody who we're going to be playing is going to be behind the ball.
Yeah,
and that's almost maybe bar even you lot with Thomas Frank now could even do that. I was going to say not you lot, but even you lot now. Only people that won't be doing that is Monts, Chelsea, and City. Everyone else, I thought they're going to either play a mid block or low block, and Gyokeres does not excel there, and I can't even imagine him excelling there because he's not done that. He's not had to do that. Everybody who he plays is all up the pitch and always goes in transition. We're going to probably have one or two transitional moments in games against the lower teams at best. Majority of the time, they're going to be hot off behind the ball, and we're going to have to break them down with a low block.
Do you trust? I agree, but do you trust Mikel and his team to identify this enough and like anticipate this?
And I do. That's why. And again, I've seen it from this Handerversal guy again. Gyokeres is third choice. He's behind. Shout out Hands of Arsenal, sorry, because he is third choice, and they're right to do that because, as I said, Watkins and Sesko are much better options. They're much better options. That's just the way it is.
I hear it still.
But just back to kind of Nunez anyway. He prefers to go to a European side. Obviously, Atletico are the ones who are keeping tabs on him. Obviously, Al Hilal and multiple Saudi teams again from January as well, but now as well. In the Ornstein tweet, they said Al Hilal also keeping tabs on Nunez. But it's also said that Liverpool are not willing to lower their valuation of Darwin Nunez, and they're saying 70 million euros, I believe, about 59 million. So, you know what I'm saying?
Son as well.
You're
going to take Son as well. To get rid of this.
Listen, bro, if the money is right, I'll send him straight to Arsenal, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's only if you can't get who we're trying to get, bro. Nunez, I wouldn't take Nunez on like a day-to-day basis, bro. There would have to be a lot of factors that don't go my way for that to happen. But like I said, I feel like you men are dumb to sell him. If he goes Saudi, I hear it because you get the Saudi money. But bro, like, I look at you lot and I don't even see who's a good striker fit for you lot. Because in my opinion, Jota's not. He used to be, but I don't think he can lead your line now. So
yeah, his injuries are a bit mad. But for me, Ekatike is not a bad fit. But obviously, again, the price up with him is
they want 100 mil, which is mad.
That's a bit too much for me. I actually didn't mind João Pedro in it, but now he's getting priced out at 80 mil. Brighton are doing the mad thing there.
I think he's not good. He's not good enough though. He's not.
I think João Pedro would do well at Liverpool, but
what, to win a league?
Yeah, because we have Mo Salah. Like, it's not like I'm like, you see, when I go for a striker, I don't need my striker.
You're basically relying on Mo Salah to win.
Yeah, for him to do another mad season.
He has got 13 goals as well. Like, these men all score goals. Like,
I
have goals. Like, I've scored a lot of goals from away from Mo Salah as well. Obviously, Salah gets a
No, you don't.
All right, bro. That's fine.
How many goals did you score this season?
What do you mean? How many goals I scored this season?
We saying case at least 40% was Salah. At least.
Montel, how many goals did Salah score in the league? The absolute cheek of this Montel guy.
He scored. I don't know how many goals did Salah score. Salah scored 29. We scored 8. We scored 86. We scored 86 goals.
He scored 86. So Salah nearly scored 30 goals for you. Yeah, he nearly scored 30 goals. So that's what nearly 30%, Montel, of your goals. And you're telling me we have bare goal scorers outside of Salah?
No, I'm saying the man like Cody Gakpo before his injury was having a good return. Diaz, I think scored. It depends if you're talking all comps.
I mean, case if you want to add the assist as well, 18. Yeah, because that's goal. Yeah,
but that's my point. My point is,
look at that.
Again, you man are being silly. I'm saying that outside of our strikers, our wingers chipped in quite a lot this season as well. Our wingers chipped in. So for me, I don't need the striker to get 30 plus goals. Like, if he can go and get me 15, that's not really an issue for me. If he can go and get me 15, do you get it?
Yeah, no. João Pedro would be. Yeah, no, I do hear that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Diaz has 30. Diaz got 13 goals. This Diaz ain't even a striker.
How many assists?
5.
So yeah, but Diaz is getting sold though, no?
No, he's not. Doesn't that? What do you mean, brother? Diaz got 18. Diaz got 18 GA. The same. Diaz got 18 GA. The same guy you try and compare to that bum you have in the left wing. Like, this is what I'm saying. There's
how much GA did Nelly get?
Probably like.
Hey, you tell him.
I don't know. You might know. You might know that.
Oh, you should know this.
Like,
not enough.
Yeah, you should know that shit, bro.
And Diaz only started contributing purple patches. You understand? Yeah. He contributes in purple patches, bro.
Yeah, he played out of position. He played out of position, and he went, bro. Man, like, use your football brains here. Man played out of position, yeah, because Jota was injured, and Nunez just stinks, yeah. And he returned, and he done well. Diaz done his thing, bro. Done his thing this year. Obviously, again, there were patches where he went quiet, and that was where Gakpo. And as I said, Casey, if you don't know, then you don't know, innit? But Diaz contributed very much so to Liverpool, what Liverpool done this season. Very much so. Very much so, bro. Obviously, Salah's going to eclipse anyone in our team because it's Salah.
Salah contributed goals alone to nearly 30% of your goals.
Yes, of course. But I'm saying that Diaz had over 50%. I'm saying Diaz had a good return this season as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And from the left wing, if you're talking about Diaz and Gakpo, we still managed to get a combined about 20-ish goals. I think about 21 goals from the left wing or something like that, or 23 goals or something like that from our left wing position. Obviously, it's split between two wingers. So I'm saying the goals can come from the left side as well, because Diaz was starting more games at one point. And then Gakpo was starting the games, got injured, and Diaz came back in. So if those guys can chip in, then as I said, I don't need 50 goals. I would love to have like an Isak. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to have Isak, who's going to get me 20, 30 along with Salah. And I'd love in an imaginary world, I'd love for it to be that. But like, if we got to be more realistic, then as I said, as long as the striker's getting me 15-ish goals, like, and Salah's still bagging and that, maybe not necessarily the 30 you got last season, but Salah's still bagging at the rate that he does, then I'm still going to get a decent amount of goals from the left wing kind of thing. So for me, as I said, like Ekatike is a good fit, but I think his price is just a bit off-putting. And also like he moves me in terms of his style of play. He's mad techie, but like the one season thing's a bit like that one there.
Yeah, it's literally been
that one there sometimes, in it. But he is a baller though. Like his all-round game is very good. Like when you watch him play, he's techie in it. He's techie.
When he played against us, man, he likes a little layoff, makes selfless runs. Like he's a good player, and I can't like his finishing's okay. It's not the best.
He's no. It's better than Isak, no?
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't involved, cuz.
Man, that was one of the worst takes I've ever heard.
Right, he's got ball striking, innit? Let me go see him.
Not got ball striking, bro. He's got a little bit, but it's not more than Isak, bro. It's just
not more than Isak still. But no.
But even 100 mil for a striker that can't finish.
Call me crazy. Even like Watkins or Mateta wouldn't like if you get it, like for the, because we've spent for the money we've spent on Verts, I wouldn't mind having a Mateta or a Watkins. Like people say, but like, bro, I don't think that's mad.
No, I wouldn't say Mateta. I hear Watkins, but Mateta.
I'd hear Mateta doing the, but yeah, because if we sold Nunez, I want a bully boy. We already have Jota, who's like a short guy, innit? Like I want the bully boy.
You know what I was saying? That
he's a giant as well. So that's why I said I don't mind. It's style wise. I don't mind.
No, he's cool. He is tall. He's a giant. He can bring you defend.
He's more like Bruno, innit? He's a stick man, innit?
I was saying this to Ethan last week, and it was like we were saying certain strikers or even certain players are just they're good where they are, and that's all they're good for. Like they should just stay where they are sometimes. And I feel like with Mateta, I feel like Palace is his level where you can say, yeah, cool, bait there, and you'll keep doing what you're doing. I feel the minute he actually makes a big move, if he does, you won't see the same Mateta. And I just feel like certain players are just destined to be in like that mid-table type of category. I feel like he falls under them, man. Like, but he is good. He's a good striker. He is a good striker.
I mean, is it crazy? Is it crazy to say if you sign Mateta, he gives you more confidence than signing Sesko for you?
Oh, gosh, man.
Why is that mad? Why is Sesko better than Mateta?
Bro, because again, it's just you got to look at how they are.
Why is Sesko like? Come on,
you got to look at how they are as players. Like the reason why people think Mateta is better is because again he's played for Palace in the Prem and he's been scoring a couple goals in the running. But again,
he was doing the Prem proven thing with Nunez. I'm just telling you, see, like I'm just
no, but I never said Nunez is better than Sesko. I just said I'd be more comfortable with having him other than Gyokeres. But if we're talking about a player and their profile, Sesko is clear.
You lot, Mateta or Sesko in the chat. I want to see side. You lot think
this whole Sesko thing kills you. As I said, if I was linked to anyone else, you'd be doing the same thing. If it looked like I was getting Gyokeres, people be listing the whole Gyokeres ain't proven in the Prem. You'd be flipping it and using my argument. But because we're actually linked to Sesko, that's why people were like, oh yeah, Mateta. I don't know how this works.
Look at the chat. Wait, look at the chat. Oh shit. Wait, I've never seen one flush. I don't think anyone has said Sesko. I don't think anyone said Sesko.
I don't expect them to. That's fine. Like I said, I know who I was.
Look how many Matetas there are. Mateta. Wait. Casey, what do you think? Do you think it's better, Mateta or Sesko?
Who do I think's better?
Yeah, Mateta or Sesko. The chat. Look at this Queen sweep of Mateta is killing me.
I wouldn't say there's much in it, but I would say probably. I've watched Mateta more, so I'd slightly say Mateta, but Sesko for me will be better, and it's probably better for Arsenal.
No, you gotta win now.
Huh?
Why can't we win now?
Mateta's ready made.
No, because I think
Sesko's 21. What this project thing? You have to win now. No, but that's Casey. That's why you want. That's why you want Gyokeres. Casey, that's why you want Gyokeres over.
Yeah, but no, Gyokeres is his profile. Like his built. Like he's fast. he's flipping like ruthless in front of goal. Like Mateta's not like that. Mateta's powerful. Don't get me wrong. Good in the air. Can turn his man. Can bring others into play. But I just don't know, innit? Obviously, it's a level up. No Champions League experience. You know, these are all things.
This is cheeky. This shouldn't even be. Listen, I'm Arsenal Football Club. Why am I hearing Mateta? Would you take Mateta for? It's just, this I'm finding just cheeky, innit? Like,
Montel, would you take Mateta?
Like it's just mad to even say that.
But I said that for me, I'd take Mateta because my requirements of a striker isn't the same as yours, so it's a bit different, I think.
And it's not even just that. I'm linked with Rodrigo. Can you imagine a front three of Rodrigo and Mateta? It just doesn't even sound right. They're two different levels of players.
That is dead.
This is what I'm saying. That's the level we're trying to get to.
Mateta brings it down.
Literally, like, come on. Yeah, is it a colour thing? Like, come on now. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, fam. Please.
Yeah, well, I guess names, innit? People always talk about names, but names aren't always the way to go. But we'll see about that one. Obviously, if you sell Nunez, then we'll see what striker Liverpool get. Obviously, Alvarez and Isak would be like, or Isak. Those are the two names you'd want in the dreamland. But sometimes you got to be a bit more realistic with that one and say, you know, as I said, Ekatike kind of thing, that kind of player like that. Would I even have Gyokeres? I'd have Gyokeres. I think I'd have the similar worries to K. Not the way K is doing it over the top, but I'd have similar. I have PTSD with Nunez, which is why I don't really mention Gyokeres like that anymore. I have PTSD in it, but it's one of them ones, man. The striker market doesn't really move me that much, personally, and I think the ones that are really good aren't necessarily on the market. You know what I'm saying? Call me crazy. I wouldn't even have Harry Kane. I wouldn't even have Harry Kane. It's too slow. Too slow. And the way he drops into deep positions, I think it wouldn't work for Liverpool. Still the best striker in the world, but it wouldn't work for us.
No, you know, Kane doesn't need to do that, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Wait, Monty, you think you wouldn't take Kane?
Yeah. No. Just brush that one. I said I wouldn't take the best striker in the world.
Imagine if I said that, bro. Imagine if I said that. The outrage. Outrage.
Bro, you'll get crucified, bro. There'll be wanted posters.
Manager will tell him to stay in the box or just be doing that drop deep thing too much.
And then slap it mids.
Yeah, bro. But again, it's got to fit the system, G. It's got to fit the system. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, though. But yeah, I don't know. Striker market stinks of shit, man. Last thing, Hato called about Arsenal and Chelsea. Another defender. Chelsea.
I don't know who this guy is, fam.
You know, I know him. He's for the Ajax.
No, he's good. No, I can't lie. He's good still.
You know, he is good. He is good, but I don't understand it. I don't understand it from our point of view. Like, why do we need another left-footed defender? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You got four as it stands already. Zinchenko, Kiwior, Calafiori, and Skelly. Like, why are we linked with a fifth?
You know, every year Mikel has to get his strategy.
Yeah, but I don't. This is the bit where I can't. I used to brush that when people used to say that, but now I'm actually getting worried. Where it's like, why is it every window you need a left-footed defender? Like, what's the? I don't get the obsession with it. I'll be real. It's a bit weird. Maybe Kiwior's leaving, so he wants to replace him. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Or Zinchenko, but still, I feel like Hato is gonna be like 40 mil. So that's quite a lot of money when I need to go and buy other people in attack. So I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather get a 10. Just slap that same 40 mil on, or try and match that with and get Simmons. Get Simmons.
You could have got Naipan, innit?
But this Naipan is, bro, forget that little yeet, bro. You don't need him, bro. You've got Max Dowman and Wanyeri coming through. You don't need no Naipan, yeah. I'd rather get a ready-made 10 right now and Javi Simmons, Morgan Rogers, Eze, Gibbs White, all of that. We should be trying to get him, not Hato. Not Hato, bro. I'll be real.
Well, we'll see, innit? We'll see with that one. We'll definitely see with that one. You lot, we're gonna redirect to Never a Foul. Obviously we'll be back tomorrow after Rants' show, I believe. And I've got a video out as well on Florian Wirtz. So you guys make sure you go onto the video section and you'll see it there. If anyone can put the link to the video in the chat, that would be amazing. How many likes?
Why are you at the Club World Cup?
Because we didn't win the champs in the last 4 years, something like that.
Excuse me?
Yeah, but neither did Chelsea. No?
No, Chelsea did. Chelsea won in 2021.
Yeah, that's 4 years, G.
Yeah. So they were the last to do it.
So coincidentally, so anyone before that don't make it.
No, it's not just the champs, obviously, because I think there's teams that haven't ever won the Champions League that are in it.
Yeah, Juve are in there. Like,
yeah. I think Dortmund are in there as well. I might be wrong. I think Dortmund in there.
Yeah. So why not you? Is there a reason? Why not you?
Is there a reason for that?
Is there a reason for that?
The coefficient. Because
I remember you was getting onto me, talk about levels and this, that. And I was thinking you're there when you were saying all of that. So it's only until today I realized you wasn't even in there.
How come you're not in it then?
I've got no European heritage. I'll be real.
At least it's not about heritage. It's a coefficient. It's not about heritage. It's coefficient, bro.
Anything UEFA or anything like that, I ain't got that in it. I'll be real. But you have.
Yeah. I know. You ain't got to tell us that. You ain't got to tell us that.
Bro, it's just looks a bit spooky, innit? I'm seeing all these teams. I don't see big mighty Liverpool, but hey ho, we'll get them next year, eh?
Well, it's every 4 years, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about the one where the actual Club World Cup, where the Champions League winners win that. So maybe you'll go win that, innit?
Wait, what?
The actual World Cup, Club World Cup, where when you win the Champions,
you're not talking about the one that's getting played now. Yeah, that one.
No, when you win the Champions League and you go and you actually play it in the winter, like December time.
So you mean the super? No, because when you win the, I don't think I have to explain this to you.
Bro, Monty, you know what I'm talking about, bro. When you were in it before, with Firmino and that.
Okay, yes, but you have to win this. You win the Super Cup and that, innit? Win the Super Cup, bro.
Oh, we have to win the Super Cup first, and then you get put in it. Yeah, maybe you don't do that. Yeah, maybe Ethan does it.
You just say E?
Right, you never know, G. New manager.
Thomas Frank versus
You know, I literally I can't mother's life. If there's not a game I can wait for, it's that game.
Man, that's Professor Snape. Professor Snape.
We need to do a watch along for that. I'll be real. We need to do a watch.
We do. But imagine
that Super Cup is gonna kill the life out of me, man. I swear down.
Imagine I win it. Can I then call myself Champions of Europe? Is that fair?
Bro, listen.
That one's for UK, by the way.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Anything, I don't know how it works, innit? I don't know how it works. But all I know is that Liverpool ain't there.
Don't know how, of course.
Yeah, but you're not there too. So it's the same thing. We're both the same. Do them 6 Champions League really mean anything? If we're both not in Club World Cup?
Court kids, again, please. Remember we spoke about money. Remember we spoke about money today. We spoke about someone talking to me about something when they don't have it themselves. Remember we spoke about that?
Bro, again, Monts, I have what you have. I have what you have.
No.
I spent 105 mil before you.
No. So it's I'm talking, it's an analogy. I'm talking about referring to the Champions League. You don't have any of those. So talking to someone who has a plethora of them, and there's one recently.
That's great, bro. But you're not in the club.
All I'm saying to UK is that it's not about heritage. So you could have even been in there because Atletico are in there and Barcelona are.
Okay, but even listen, as I said, you're not there. That's all I care about. We're not speaking about me. I want to know why you're not there. That's it.
Again, coefficient, G, please. That's just all it is. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, maybe I'm in the next one, or maybe I want my players to get some rest. Anyway, guys, listen, we'll see you guys in the next one. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Take care and see you guys soon. Make sure you like, subscribe. Big up everyone who sent in their super chats as well. Big up Jamal, Kamal, Red Gorilla, Kafka, and Kamal again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Raphael, JJ, Marcus, KJB, Red that. Aaron London in the house as well. Big up yourself as well, man. Beans on Toast, Christian, Jeremy, and so many more. Listen, you lot, we'll speak soon. I didn't bring that
About
comment up.
it, Arsenal.
What's that?
I forgot to tell you about that song at my parade.
Was that happened at that shit parade of yours? Bro, couldn't you just enjoy the dub? Why are you speaking about me, bro? Can't you enjoy your parade of dub without me, man?
Bro, you know it wouldn't be a festival if I mentioned you, man. Bro. Come on.
If you don't want to do that after your first European Cup in how many years, then be my guest, bro. Shows how big we are, innit?
All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Head over to another file. Let's.